Everyone, so now we will start with the next topic. So that is output resistance with feedback for an inverting amplifier. So now look at the circuit here. So in this circuit, it consists of here the output resistance R naught without feedback. A into VID is the voltage source. Now we will make certain assumptions so that we can determine the output resistance. The first is here we have to set the Vin equals to 0 by short circuiting. The second thing, here I have to connect a voltage source V0 where I0 is the current flows through it. Okay. So now this is an inverting amplifier, therefore V1 terminal is connected to ground here and RF is the feedback resistance. So what I am going to do now, so in this I will apply the KCL at node N. So we will get I0 is nothing but IA plus IB here, because I0 is the current entering, IA and IB are the current which are leaving. Okay. And the second thing here the resistance R0, the resistance R0 of an op amp is very small, which is measured in ohms. So comparing this resistance with the remaining resistors here, that is RF following the path R1 following the path RI. So here R1 and RI are in parallel, because at this node R1 is directly connected to ground, RI is also directly connected to ground, means these two are in parallel but in series with the RF. So comparing for these values, this R0 is very small, therefore the maximum current of I0, that is IA, flows through R0 rather than RF, and R1 with parallel with RI. Okay, so now by using this concept, we have to find out the output resistance with feedback, which depends on V0 divided by I0, so which is written here. Okay, so here the output resistance with feedback is given by ROF equals to V0 by I0. Okay, so these are the assumptions we have made to measure the output resistance here, which I explained already. So here now what I am going to do, so I will apply the KCL at node N. If I apply the KCL at node N, so what I will get here, I0 equals to IA plus IB, because I0 is the current entering here. So now, so apart from this, here when I go to this one, so this is RF, okay, this RF connected to the node at V2, where R1 is directly connected to ground and RI is also directly connected to ground. So these two are parallel plus in series with RF. Okay, so comparing these values with the R0 is very small. So considering this condition, we can say that RF plus RI parallel with R1 is much greater than R0. So we can say that IA is much greater than IB. So from this we can say that the current IA is very large comparing with IB, and IB can be neglected from equation 2. So we can write that I0 is nearly equals to IA. Now what I will do, I have to find out V0 by I0, which gives us ROF, that is output resistance with feedback. So to do that, what I am going to do now, so we are applying the KVL to the output side. So this is the output side here. So I will apply the KVL here. So if I apply the KVL here, what I will get? So V0, I0 into R0 or IA into R0. Okay, this is another path, and VA into VID is the another source. So these are the three components which are included in this circuit. So which is written here. Here we can say that V0 minus IA into R0 minus A into VID equals to 0, applying the KVL. So yeah, IA is nothing but I0, anyone you can choose. So V0 minus A VID by R0, solving for I0 here. So now from this, we need to find out what is VID here. As we know that the definition of VID is nothing but difference of two voltages at the input side. In that V1 is 0 because it is grounded. So VID is nothing but now minus V2. Now how to find the V2? So from this circuit, I have to find the V2 here. So using a voltage divider rule. So here V2 is connected across one terminal at R1 and another terminal of R1 is connected to ground. Then following this path to RF, then it follows the path to V0. So using this circuit, okay, I am going to find out the value of V2. This you already know, I am just revising this one. So here I have written that circuit here. From that above circuit, V2 can be determined by, this is V0 followed with the RF followed with the R1. At one terminal here, V2 is connected. So now from this, if I apply the KVL, what we will get here, we know this, V0 minus IRF, solving for the I, will get this. Now V2 according to Ohm's law, V2 is nothing but I into R1 here. Then substitute the value of I in this equation, we will get this expression. Now using this expression, I have substituted in V2 now. So what I will get? VID is nothing but minus V0 into R1 divided by RF plus R1. Now, so therefore from this we can say that, now substitute this equation 6 in equation 4. So this is the equation 4 here. So if I substitute in this equation, so I will get I0 equals to this much. Okay. So in that what I am going to do, I will replace R1 divided by RF plus R1 by beta, because we already know that the value of beta is nothing but R1 divided by R1 plus RF in a closed loop voltage gain of an inverting amplifier. So now this equation is reduced to this much, that is I0 equals to V0 plus A into V0 beta by R0, because beta is nothing but here R1 divided by R1 plus RF. Now from this we can say that I0 equals to, here V0 is taken common, 1 plus A beta divided by R0. So here what I need is V0 by I0. So first I will take V0 to the LHS side. This becomes I0 by V0. This is the remaining expression. Now take the reciprocal, we will get this expression, which is nothing but ROF. So now ROF is depends on the having inverter amplifier, that is 1 divided by 1 plus A beta times of the output resistance of the op amp. So this is about the derivation of output resistance with feedback. Okay. So if I have any doubts regarding output resistance with feedback, you can text me a message. Thank you.